Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a general reading with the Moonology Oracle cards and just a general tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, fabulous. And if you're a new viewer, my name is Jo. Please consider subscribing. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So the Oracle, let's take two Oracle cards. Let's take two, why not? So the Oracle card out for today is Surrender to the Divine. Let's pop that one there. And the second one out is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. Okay, I think the message is quite clear there. Don't let your past hold you back. Surrender whatever it is to the divine. I do think whenever I see that card, I often think of it's more, you know, sort of let go, let God. So once you've done your manifesting, your praying, your hoping, your wishing, your dreaming, whatever you want to call it, make sure you're very clear with it. And then, yeah, let go and let God do what needs to be done. You got the Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands is the card of, are you being offensive? Are you being defensive? Do you need to stand up for yourself? Do you need to push back in some way? Or it also, to me, is the card of, so I'm shaking the table, that is me, of standing your ground. Okay, so let's see what this is about, shall we? Those two cards don't want to come apart, so let's take them. We've got the Seven of Swords, very much a card of sort of creeping about, a little bit of deceit maybe, sort of creeping into this, it's not embankment, that's not the right word, encampment. You know, he's stolen 5 swords. Is it because he just can't carry these two, or does he just not want them? You know, it's that kind of energy of just a little bit of deceit. Okay, so be careful there. Then we've got the Fool card. Excuse me. With taking a leap of faith into something new. What have you been manifesting? What have you been thinking about? What have you been hoping for? 7-7, obviously on the table, so it could be a number someone's seeing. We've got the Moon card. The Moon card is quite often seen as a card where there's some deceit. Okay, something's been hidden from you. Something that needs to be brought to light. The pathway will be illuminated. There's the energy also of the dog and the wolf kind of howling at the moon and not really paying attention to what's going on around them. Intuition, it's a feminine card. So take that as it resonates. Let's see what the whole message is, shall we, before we kind of make too many assumptions about what it is that's going on. But there's certainly something that's going to be illuminated to you, but just don't hold yourself back. Something is going to, so I've got a really itchy leg. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there is this new beginning with the Fool. Some clarity, some truth, something going to be illuminated maybe on this journey that you're on. Some truth, clarity, something you come to understand. Maybe some deceit is has some light shone on it. You got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is sailing away, or sailing on to calmer waters, leaving behind any choppiness, any deceit. Maybe if that's where this reading is going, if this is resonating with you, it's leaving behind anything that's just causing you to be in that kind of energy where you're just slumped over and like exhaustion almost. And you are taking with you what, I don't want to say your baggage. I don't want to say your baggage, but you know, she's taking all 6 swords with her. She's not leaving behind any, unlike the 7 of Swords. We've got the Justice card. Okay, again, some truth. You've got the sword there. Always a sword of truth. Balance. It's quite a karmic card. If you're in a, like specifically a law situation, something to do with the law or courts or something, you know, I never pretend to say that I know who's in the right, who's in the wrong. I'm no judge in any sense. But justice will be served. However, the universe deems that to be, or whatever the universe deems that to be. I don't think I've quite set this camera up properly. Never mind. Yeah, it's a very karmic card. Some truth, again, some clarity could be coming in to give you something deserved, something balanced, something you've been working towards, something you need to protect maybe. So I wonder, I wonder if what is holding you back is these two swords, this sort of deceit type energy, something not being very clear. You've got the Tower coming out. So the Tower comes in, shakes us up. It's very transformative energy. You know, it illuminates to us what was built on rocky foundations, but what remains as you take this new leap forward in this journey you're on. I definitely want to say that you're going to get this karmic realignment happen. There's something that needs to be brought to light, something that needs to be understood, believed, maybe surrender, give it over to Jesus. I do that quite often. I'm like, Jesus, this one's yours. And sort of allow karma to do what it's got to do. I don't think there's very much you need to do at the moment. I just think the energy is in that transition, in that flow. Let me get another tarot deck. Hold on. Let's just see if the Crystal Visions Tarot has anything else to add. We'll just take a couple. I understand not everyone's got, you know, loads of time to watch tarot readings. But I wonder if there's just this deceit, or maybe in the past you were deceived, or there's, you know, there's something something that's just not quite in alignment yet, especially with this Justice card and the Ace of Swords and the Moon. I wonder if there's just some information that's not been dealt with or understood. All right, hold on. That card almost wanted to come out. You got the Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups is all about, you know, following your heart, being heart-centered. Don't overthink, you know, don't overgive it, emotionally overgive. I think whatever it is that you're doing, I think you need to wholeheartedly surrender to the divine and ask for this truth, this clarity, this knowledge, this whatever it is that sparks this new journey. It's very transformative. It's very karmic. I don't think, like I said, I don't think there's very much for you to actually do other than to maybe literally surrender to the divine. You've got the Star card coming out. It's very healing energy. I quite often, you know, you're the star. Have you been making wishes? Again, you've got that energy being manoeuvred from one cup. You know, she's feeding the heaven. She's feeding the water and the earth from the heavens. There's definitely this kind of karmic rebalancing needed. Hold on. The King of Wands. Yeah, be confident, be purposeful. I feel like there is some sort of manifestation, a new beginning that you're manifesting in, but there's something that's not quite been shown to you yet. Something that's not quite clear. And like I said, I don't think that's on you. I think that's on the grander scheme of things, on the universe. I don't think that's on you specifically. I feel like I need to do something else. Hold on. Let's do a soul coaching oracle card before we hit the healing mantra card, and just see if there's something that's not quite, what is it, maybe something you need on the soul level you need to sort of look at. Let's see, shall we? Oop. I can't shuffle. Sanctuary. Okay, so maybe sitting in isolation, you know, finding somewhere that you can call your sanctuary, spending time with the divine, you know, peace with the doves there. There's a lot of peace. Again, that shining light coming down. I think there's, you know, I know that's not really the sun, but you've got that illumination there with the moon. You've got the sun with the Fool card. You've got that guiding lightning strike with the Tower. Maybe sort of just spending time on your own and surrendering. Maybe we should just go back to the initial card, surrender to the divine. And Voyage. Okay, so yeah, there's a movement here. Okay, you've actually now got a couple of cards of movement, because the Six of Swords is also about moving, sailing on. So there could be a journey coming for some people, because you've definitely got the Fool. Like, there could be an actual physical movement coming, that maybe you've just not been privy to the knowledge of that yet. So, you know, I've had it happen to me, if you're a renter, sometimes you can just get that, you know, you've got 2 months to move out and you're like, oh, okay, you know, it can be quite shocking, quite jarring, but I think as long as you act purposefully, confidently, and for your betterment, with your heart, you know, what's right for you, I think you'll be fine with whatever this is that wants to come out and shake you up a little bit. We've got the Resolving Anger. Conflict remains... No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and put that right on the Sanctuary card, because, I mean... It's interesting, because I would question where the Hermit card is at this point, but sitting with yourself and with God and reflecting, angels, spirits, whatever you want to call them, and just reflecting on where it is you are. Maybe ask for whatever assistance you require, in whatever assistance in the way you need that assistance, and prepare yourself, because there's going to be this big jump forward. It might be a little bit jarring, but like I say, as long as you go forward confidently and with what is right for you, you'll be fine. Thank you if you made it this far. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.